Number 3. Kamala Harris abused the death penalty.
Yeah, exactly. So,
She's still got a sense of humor. Right?
One of the cases Kamala Harris oversaw in California was for Kevin Cooper, a black man who was accused of murdering 4 white people in 1983 and sentenced to death. A journalist at the New York Times wrote, "In 34 years at the New York Times, I've never come across a case in America as outrageous as Kevin Cooper's." That's a pretty strong statement from the New York Times. Here are the facts in the case. The sole survivor of the attack said 3 white intruders had committed the murders. A woman told the police that her white boyfriend was probably involved and gave deputies his bloody coveralls. The sheriff deputies threw the bloody coveralls away and instead arrested a black man named Kevin Cooper, who was sentenced to death. A lot of people have looked at this case and said that Kevin Cooper was innocent and that the police lied on the stand. What is shocking is there was a DNA test that could have proved whether Kevin Cooper was innocent. Kamala Harris litigated as Attorney General to stop the state of California from performing that test. The evidence is so old by now that we can no longer perform the DNA test if we wanted to. Kamala Harris delayed the test long enough to protect the corrupt police officers. In 2023, California Governor Gavin Newsom ordered an investigation into Kevin Cooper's case, and surprise, surprise, found that the government did nothing wrong. Recently, after Kamala Harris started receiving criticism for this case, she has reversed her opinion. She told a reporter, "I feel awful about this." Not that she admits to doing anything wrong, but she feels bad about it. Let's think about this. The death penalty is the harshest action the government can take. This is how the government kills people. If we're going to let the government kill people, we need to make absolutely sure that person is guilty. Kamala Harris had a black man on death row with a lot of evidence suggesting he was framed. She could have done a simple DNA test to determine his innocence. Why didn't she do the test? She would rather kill a man than perform a simple test. It would be one thing if this was an isolated incident, but I found another person. I'm going to show you an interview of Jamal Truelove. This is another innocent black man who Kamala Harris prosecuted for murder. We're only hearing from him because he appealed his case, proved that he was framed, and overturned his conviction. He won a $31.1 million settlement for wrongful imprisonment. Kamala Harris put him in prison for 7 years when he did nothing wrong. Now, I apologize for the bad language in this clip, but this guy is understandably upset.
When I got convicted, Kamala Harris was in the courtroom. When I got sentenced 50 to life in prison, Kamala Harris was in the courtroom. When I look back and I seen her, she was smiling. And she did that stupid ass laugh that she do right now. This shit ain't funny.
Why does Kamala Harris keep locking up all these innocent black men? This is so disturbing to me. This is the person who could be our next president, and she has no problem sentencing innocent people to death. Number